Hey guys, Paul here from Beachman Fishing again, and this is my site and channel aimed at everything to do with fishing. I'm an avid fisherman and I just like writing about it, talking about it and doing it. And it's a bit cold today and wet and windy, so I am stuck indoors again. So when that happens, I like to catch up my videos and all sorts of stuff. So today I'm going to talk to you about fishing kayak tackle boxes. I did go out on my kayak the other day and it got me thinking about this because I got a snag and had to get my stuff quickly, and also did shoot another video. If you have a look at my channel, you'll see the video I shot, kayak fishing tips of me out in the water. But so tackle boxes for a kayak, it's an interesting thing. Obviously with a kayak you don't have a lot of space, so you don't want to be carrying your big, your big bulky fishing backpack or tackle box that you might take with you down to the beach or to the estuary or on a jetty or whatever. So it's something that you need to consider about what you're doing. But on the other side of the fence, I'm actually a strong believer of not taking all your tackle with you every time you go anyway. Why expose it all to the elements? Why expose it all to the salt air if you're fishing in salt, or the wet, or the water, or whatever? So it's a good idea, I think, to only take a little bit anyway. So with a fishing kayak, some of the things to consider if you are looking at a fishing, taking a tackle box with you, which you will need to do. There's three types that you can effectively take. You have the tray type, like the plastic tray, which you find in a lot of the tackle. They come in the tackle boxes, or you can buy them tackle bags or backpacks. Sorry, and you can buy them individually. You have a plastic bag type thing, which is you have the plastic bag, the tackle bag has little plastic sleeves, and this is what I use. There's actually a tackle tray that comes in at the plastic box. Didn't actually bring it in here with me. I apologise, but the pillbox type things, the plastic trays. There's a picture of it in the header of my post. So if you scroll up the header there, you can see the plastic tray that I'm talking about there. Anyway, but that's the first thing I use, which is a little waterproof bag. It's got the mesh in there, so I can throw some things in there, and the plastic sleeves. So you can see in there I've got a lure, I got a little jig head in there, some gang hooks and the like as well. And the third option you've got then is your complete tackle bag. I have this one. This is my surf fishing backpack. If I'm not using my trolling motor, I put this in the back. It's got everything in here. It's got some spare line. It's got the whole lot. So I take that in there, put that in the back of the kayak. It's low profile and it will fit quite flat. I like this one mainly for the fact too that it's got a little dry pocket in there, so I can put some paper in there for whatever reason that is. I think that's a shopping list. And my phone and my wallet and keys and stuff can go in there as well. So I can put my tools on it. So if you wanted an actual tackle bag for your kayak, I would suggest a low profile one like that. One that can still fit. If you're in a larger model, this could fold up and actually sit under if you've got like a garden seat in your kayak, you fit under the seat, beside the seat. I have it just behind me and the like there. So they're the three main options you've got if you're talking about tackle boxes on a kayak. Things to consider as you look at all that, obviously, is what it is you're targeting. So if you're targeting bigger fish where you need lots of big hooks and things like that, then you might need a larger implement to carry them in. And the reason I say that is because one thing I also use, and I'm probably getting ahead of myself in the post, is these are little, like buy them at the supermarket, they're about $3, little food containers. So I have one of them if I just put in the cavity in the front. And you can see I've got some swivels, some hooks, some little clip-ons if I'm using the lures, some sinkers, and in the bottom there I've got just some sinkers and a jig head for the soft plastic sitting in there as well. And I also have another one where I keep lures. So I've got that's actually a surf lure, I wouldn't use that in the kayak, but I've got different types of soft plastics, some more jig heads, another soft plastic there. Also got a little spoon here because every now and then I see some surface fish and I'll spin that out at them, see if I can pick one of them up. I haven't managed to do that, get one of them yet, but I have it there just in case. So But if I'm chasing something larger and I want to use larger lures, that's why I've got this, because in here you can see I've got that's a Daiwa double clutch lure, which I love those lures. It won't fit in there. So that's why I take this. Sometimes, and with these packets here, I can just slide them in there. Slide those packets that you just saw in there into these and take that. You do that, it's foldable and light. So that's what I use. But as I say, if you need larger hooks or larger fish, or you're going somewhere where you're getting snagged a lot, which means you might need some more leader with you all the time, that's the trouble that I've had if I just take that. In my tackle bag here at the moment, I've got some fluorocarbon, which I use as a leader. That will go in my little thing there as well, and I've also got some spare soft plastics which will go on that as well. Depends what you want to take. If you want to take a big one or a little one, it just comes down to how much stuff you want to take with you, and that is determined by where you're fishing. If you're fishing somewhere there's lots of snags, lots of rocks, lots of all that sort of stuff that you can catch your line on, the Daiwa double clutches are fantastic, but they do snag a lot more than the soft plastics do or general hooks do for some reason. I think because there's 3 hooks on them, they're extremely sharp. So if you're getting a few snags and means you're going to lose bait and lose your tackle and all that sort of stuff, then you might need a slightly larger bag to carry a bit more leader line. Because over here I've got so much leader line, it's not funny. I use different leaders for different areas when I'm fishing, and obviously if I want to take all that, that's not all going to fit in this little thing here. So just think about what you're targeting, so how much tackle you need or how big the tackle you need and where you are, because how often you're going to lose your tackle and need to replace it, and that includes your lines, and light will determine what size tackle box and bag you're going to need. And obviously the main thing is how much real estate do you have. My little kayak's an 8.5 foot model, so it doesn't have a lot of space. It has got a little netted storage behind the seat, but it's a bit awkward trying to get round to it all the time. That's why I use these and just put them in the little, the little cavity, porthole cavity in front of me, because I can get to it. It's right in front of me. I can get to it all the time. If you're in a larger vessel though, a friend of mine's got a couple of models up. He's about 10 foot. He's got a nice big area just in front of his seat that his legs go over the top of. It's flushed down in the vessel. He puts a bag like that in there, and he's got everything in front of him. And then both of us work on the philosophy that we just take what we need. So this is what I've got here. I've got, don't tell my wife this, but I've probably got about 5 times more of that in the garage. Every time I go past the shops, I pick something up. But I don't take it all with me again, because it just protects it. It's safer sitting in the garage out of the weather than out in a kayak or on the beach at all times. So that's very quickly what to look for if you're looking for a tackle box for a fishing kayak. Let's just quickly have a look. I've gone online and found some options for you, so let's have a quick look at that. That's your little tackle box. That's the first one I was talking about, so I apologise I didn't bring it in with me. That's your first option, which is actually the first option that we're talking about. There's the picture of what I use. First one, Tough Trainer, 24 compartments, just a little tackle box. Plastic tackle box, you can drop it in there. It's got 24 compartments, 12 adjustable dividers, so you can adjust the compartments to whatever you need. Sealable latches there, waterproof, and it's $4, $4.50, $4.64 there. 11 inches long, 7.5 inches wide, which is long enough and big enough, especially if you're in a small kayak and you just want to throw some hooks and a couple of lures and a couple of sinkers in. That would do you very well for a very good price, and good reviews there for that one as well. The main reviews that weren't on there were the fact that the latches, some of the latches didn't catch, but apart from that, all good. Second option here is like a soft bag, similar to the one I just showed you there. This one actually folds out, so you can use it as a little mat or something as well. It's a strong, really hard, durable, plasticky nylon, whatever stuff that's called. They didn't say it on here, but very nylon based, most of them are. Waterproof, adjustable compartments and sleeves inside it, and they're detachable with zipper pouches, so you can add more or take more off. It's got a little clip on there to clip it onto the side of the kayak. So if you want it actually on the top of the kayak, you can clip it onto little hooks that are all over the place in kayaks, and that means you're not going to lose it overboard. But yeah, if you want the bag type of tackle, let's call it a tackle box, but a tackle bag, then that would be a good one to go through as well. And again, a pretty good price for that. Third option is a good one for those of you who are who want just that slightly larger option. So this is an actual tackle box. It has in it 2 plastic containers that come with it, 500 series. It will hold up to 4. It's got mesh pockets on the side. It's got zippable pockets on the front. It's got a D-ring and mole attachment points. The D-ring is good if you want to clip it onto your kayak so it doesn't go overboard. Mole attachment points are just those elastic attachment points where you can put your tools and the like in. Soft padded handle. It is low profile, so it will sit nice and low on the kayak, so it's not going to get in your way too much. And that's a really good price for something like that, if I'm being honest. Like that one I just showed you there of mine, that was nearly $100. So it's a really good price. Low profile, will hold everything you are possibly going to need on a kayak, including keeping your phone and wallet and the like dry. So effectively, as I say, if you're on a small vessel or you just want to take a little bit, have a look at these first 2 options depending on whether you want a box or a bag. But if you want a little bit more space, go the larger option here. Has the boxes inside, you've got the mesh pockets, you can fit everything in there that you're going to need on a kayak. And that's it, guys. That's my 3 kayak fishing tackle boxes. Hope that was helpful for you. Not much more to say than that. As I keep saying, just think about what fish you're targeting, how often you're going to need to replace your tackle while you're out there, and how much space you have in your kayak, and then choose yourself a tackle box or bag based on that. Hope that was helpful. If you're watching with YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel below. That way you can keep up to date with everything that I come across in my fishing travels. Even if it's hopefully one day me showing you a fish that I've caught, although I had a pretty good day the other day. If you're watching within the post and you have any experience with these tackle boxes, or you use something different when you go out on the kayak, or you have experience with these, I think I just said that, didn't I? But anything to do with tackle boxes that you want to tell me, difference of opinion, anything that you have, please comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Okay, guys, thanks for that. Chat to you soon. Bye.